Good morning, friends. Welcome back. Thank you so much for spending the day with me while I get it all done. I have so much to do today. It's a tad bit overwhelming. We just got back late last night from a wonderful vacation. I'm actually going to share, for like the first time I think ever, a what I eat on vacation vlog. I'm super excited. All the views are beautiful, so wait for that. I'll probably have time to edit it today and get it up soon. But after we got home last night, we went to a really fun fall party at a friend's house, and we watched Hocus Pocus and had delicious caramel apple cider drinks. So we were out really late, past, I think, almost to midnight. So originally I was going to give myself all the grace today and say, you know what, if you just need one more day, because today is Labor Day, if you need one more day, take that day and just have a really chill day. You don't have to get anything done. But we all know my personality is not like that. I woke up feeling so good today. I got a run in and I made a grocery list and I was like, okay, we're going to the store and we're going to get everything on our to-do list done. I'm so glad my husband did laundry. So all I have to do is put it away. But I'm in charge of grocery shopping and food prep and just planning for the week. So we have a nice smooth week, no bumps after the vacation. We're just jiving. I'll talk to you more. We're going into the grocery store together. I have a big list. I have all my videos planned for the next few weeks. So there's a lot of shopping happening today. And I'm really glad you are here hanging out with me. If you are not subscribed, make sure to do so right now. I post every single Thursday, but in the month of September, I'm trying to upload more just because I have so many really awesome ideas and I have a little bit more time. So I try to, like I said, post once a week on Thursdays because that works with my lifestyle. But in September, you're going to see more. So you never want to miss a video by me. So subscribe. Now let's go to the grocery store. We have a lot of things to purchase.
May you always find your way to higher ground. May you always keep your head held up high. Pretty little thing, you're a diamond in the rough, shining from within. I can tell that you're tough. Just the sight of you when I'm at my weakest point makes a world of difference, so you make me strong. Pretty little thing, you're a diamond in the rough, shining from within. I can tell that you're tough. Ordering a cup of love, feel it rising up and above. You will always keep my heart and soul strong. Plant your seeds and watch them grow. The light will always know where to go. You will always keep my heart and soul strong. You're the first thing in the morning and the last. Baby, you're my future and you are my past. Pretty little thing, you're a diamond in the...
Okay, I spent about $60 on groceries and I feel like I got a lot for that amount. Thanks for popping in the grocery store with me, hanging out at the top of my cart. So let me just share with you what I got, and then we're going to get the produce all ready to go for the week. And hopefully we'll have a few meals by the end of today so we can get into them. So I personally love frozen for the fact that I know what I'm getting every single time. And I try to do a mix of frozen, canned, and fresh just because I feel like it's super budget friendly. So the frozens were all 10 for 10, which I love. Carrots, mixed vegetables, green peppers, which honestly for 10 ounces of green peppers, that is so much more budget friendly than buying them at the store, as a fresh pepper, I personally think, because you're getting all usable vegetable and you don't have to use it all at once if you don't want to. Pop back in the freezer, you're good to go. Picked at peak, packaged at peak, love that. 3 packages of cauliflower, and then 3 packages of the pepper onion blend, which is my husband's favorite. And then as far as fresh goes, we got some celery and carrot, and I got, I think it was like 2 pounds, 2.5 pounds of red. I was going for 3, but I just kind of like guesstimated about that much would be great, because we are doing a creamy potato soup this week, and I'm so excited. It's not fall, it's not close to fall. Let me know if it's like fall, like whether you are, but I'm just really craving different like fall friendly food, so I went with it. Got 1 lemon because I do have a couple in my refrigerator that are still good, some tomatoes, lots of zucchini. I did get a 5-pound bag of apples. I'm going to do a crockpot apple. So much oatmeal, and if you notice, this is regular oats. It's not gluten-free, because a couple of weeks ago, well, no, it's been over a month, we went on a vacation and all they had were regular oats, and I was like, okay, I'll try it. Oats didn't bother me. Now, oats are kind of that gray area with gluten. I never thought oats bothered me. So I had them like 4 days in a row. I was fine. And then this past weekend, when we were gone for a few days, I bought regular oats, was completely fine. So I'm getting regular oats, and they didn't have any gluten-free ones. So for what I wanted to do, P.S. stay tuned for next Thursday, wink, wink. I wanted a whole bunch of oats, and I might have to go back to the store and get more, just depending, but I got 3 large containers to start out, and I'm actually going to reuse these containers to make like a really fun game for my outside. Like, I'm excited. Maybe I'll share that with you guys too. Okay, so stocked up on some seasonings. These were 4 for $5, which is a little bit more expensive than Winco Foods normally has them, but honestly, I just don't want to drive across town sometimes. Chopped onions, ground cinnamon, ground paprika, and onion powder. And I knew there was 5 of my seasonings that were out, but I couldn't remember the 5th one, so it's fine. Diced ready chili tomatoes. Yes, we are going to have chili this week. Love chili for leftovers, and these are only 69 cents a can. Pumpkin, also for the chili, tomato sauce, corn, beans, and beans. And 62 bucks, I think, is roughly what I spent, so like 62, and I feel like that is a lot. All right, we have to get this produce prepped and ready to go, and we have got to get started on making a few side dishes and meals. Another thing I wanted to share with you that I'm using today is my friend gave me all of these peaches from her peach tree, and they're just like so cute. I popped them in the refrigerator. She gave them to us right before we left. I popped them in the refrigerator hoping, fingers crossed, they were gonna be good when we got home. They're perfect. So I'm gonna scrub these up, and then I have some frozen bananas that I also froze right before we left, pulled those out so they'll thaw a little bit, and I'm going to make like a peach cobbler oat breakfast thing for breakfast this week. It's gonna be good. Testing 1 2, testing 1 2. Hey everybody, I'm here with a quick voiceover. I'm gonna chat with you. We're gonna get down and have some fun while I am getting everything done. It's like you're hanging out in my kitchen with me. I just love that. So I keep seeing everyone prep their produce like this on TikTok and Instagram. And if you've been around my channel for a while, when I do the get it all done, I typically do one thing at a time. Like I'll do all my berries and then all my produce, like not all my produce, all my veggies. But I thought, okay, I'll do this. And you guys are gonna be so proud. I took the leftover water and watered my tree out front, because we just switched our watering for the month of September, but we switched it before we left. And then we had extreme heat, and I came back and my leaves of my tree just are looking a little crispy. We just have one tree out front, but he got this extra water today. I gave it to him in portions, and I know a lot about planting now, and I'll tell you why, because I met like a famous YouTuber who's like all about plants. So I decided to just soak everything at once. I really enjoyed that. Let me know down below if that's how you do it, or if you do it any other way. And then I just put some white vinegar, about 2 or 3 tablespoons in with the vegetables. That's my personal preference for washing. Next step, I decided to do veggie prep for lunches this week, just to get some going. I'll have to do this again later on in the week because I didn't do as many as I needed to. Like my zucchini isn't done. I had some broccoli in the fridge, and then some more frozen veggies, as you saw in my grocery haul. But you know, sometimes you just set a time and you get it all done. I did about an hour and 20 minutes worth of work this morning, and then I did need to edit a video. So I also restocked a little bit my seasonings, the little what is this thing called? I want to call it a strainer. It's not a strainer. The little what is this called? Help me out. I'm struggling with words right now. The little thing, the little blue thing. I don't love it. And then also I feel like when I fill my seasonings, I only have one. And then like if you fill the paprika, you don't want to then next fill the cinnamon, because then your cinnamon's gonna taste like paprika. So I just feel like it's kind of a waste. So I put a towel down and it's kind of a catch-all, and then I just like shake it off in the trash, and it works great for me.
Yesterday there was sun and there was rain, beauty in the mundane. And as the light startled our eyes, we let go of disguise. And now there's something in the air and a sparkly shimmer on our skin, restoring everything within. Dreamy, breezy.
Moving along, I'm just gonna fill up my oats. Typically this large recycled pickle container fits almost an entire container of oats, and then typically I'll use the remaining like 2 cups in a recipe when I get home from the grocery store. I have got to tell you, the recipe I made with the peaches and the oats, I just had some while I was editing, and it's so good. 3 ingredients. I will leave a link, if I can remember, to the recipe I found on Pinterest. So if you want to make the really beautiful, like a full all-on-out recipe, then do it. But I'll also type down below what I did. And if I forget, just say, hey, can you leave me the recipe? Sometimes when I'm filling out the description box, I don't rewatch my video and then remember all that I told you. So if I forget, just be like, hey, I wanted that recipe, and I will make sure I get it to you. So I decided to leave 4 apples for snacks this week, and the rest of them went into crockpot apples. Super simple. I chopped them all up, and then I got them in my crockpot on high for 2 hours, low for 1 hour. I know that's kind of like an odd sentiment, but I feel like that's the perfect way to make crockpot apples. And I just do cinnamon and a lemon, and I let the lemon cook in there because I think it just adds a lot of flavor depth. You can add brown sugar, regular sugar, different types of seasonings, whatever you like, but they're so good. It's like the perfect dessert. I remember years ago, I would eat them just as a dessert, but this week I'm gonna eat them with some oatmeal. Are you guys getting the hint on the oatmeal yet? Let me know down below if you know what I'm doing with oatmeal next week. Well, in next week's video.
Easy, easy on our tiptoes, undercover agents of the other, beyond gravel, beyond all. Hand in hand, building castles out of sand, reaching for the grand. As willows align, we lose track of time. Head up high, now we climb. Dreamy, breezy, we go. Easy, easy on our tiptoes, undercover agents of the other, beyond gravel, beyond all. A bigger scale, the world inhales as we go.
Huge thank you to Robin. She actually sent me this crockpot as a moving gift. Like, how sweet. Like, it's amazing. We love it. I don't even share how much we use it, but we do use it a lot. And I'm planning to do a crockpot recipe video. You'll see that one soon. So as I'm getting the next step of the prep, I'm doing soup prep. I almost bought the frozen soup bags that you can get at Kroger. You can also get them at Walmart now. But I decided, you know what, like, I'm just going to chop. It's a little bit cheaper. It just kind of depends on convenience and then what I'm in the mood for. But I decided, you know what, I'm just going to chop everything up and we'll be good to go for the week. So remember a few minutes ago when I said I met a super famous YouTuber? Well, I was so blessed enough to be asked to go on a trip this past weekend. I was gone for 5 days. I went to Laguna Beach and I got to spend a ton of time in basically a YouTube house with a bunch of other women who do YouTube and just like talk YouTube and also like sightsee and have so much fun. And so my housemates for the week were Courtney over at Common Tags. So you also have to go follow all these ladies, by the way. Courtney is a reseller. So sweet, so freaking knowledgeable. Wow, just wow. And like her, even if you don't resell things, I think it's just so interesting to watch what other people do for a living. So, and then I also met Becca over at Becca de la Plants. I'm sure a lot of you watch her. She has house plants and she's so knowledgeable in plants. I asked her like a million questions and I just kept saying like, I'm so sorry, I'm just not a plant person. I don't even know if I want to be a plant person, but like I just have so many questions out of curiosity. So sweet. Go follow her as well. She's amazing. Her house is stunning with plants. So if you're a plant person, you're gonna love her. And then also Miriam over at Just Slim. She just had the most beautiful baby in the world, and so her content's changing a little bit. It's like lifestyle, but she's also going to be adding in a little bit more mommy content because I mean that's her life. And she's like the sweetest person ever. And oh my gosh, her daughter, beautiful. So I did film a like travel vlog. And like I said, I'll edit it and get it up here soon. It was just so amazing, like to spend time and to meet different people and to spend time in California, which is like my favorite place, and to be on the beach and to see the sunsets. And I'm really excited to share that all with you. One thing I always like to point out, in case you don't notice, when I am meal planning, I think these Get It All Done videos, you can really see how my mind works. I purchase based on a meal plan. So even though I didn't share with you my whole meal plan for the week because I was trying to keep some surprises for upcoming videos, I purchase and prep based on that meal plan. And I do it in a way that is the most budget friendly. So if I'm already buying carrots for soup prep, then I can pickle some carrots. So to me, it was just like cheaper to go this route with, yes, it's a little bit extra work. I love convenience. Everybody does. But now I also have a snack for the week, and then I also have my soup prep done. And carrots weren't even on sale this week, which I thought they would be because it was like summer. So anyways, all I did for these carrots is I did some water. I did about 1.5 cups of water, boiled it with about a tablespoon of cane sugar, some of the dill in a pickle, dill in a pickle, Trader Joe's seasoning. If you just have dill, use that. And then some onion powder. And then I used dried onions as well. The reason I did boil it is because I wanted the sugar to dissolve a little bit. I've noticed when I've done pickles the last few times lately, the sugar doesn't really dissolve and it doesn't add like big punch of flavor. Oh, I did a little bit of salt too. I don't think I added onion powder. I think it was salt. I will type what I did and put it down below. Anywho's. Just mix that up until the sugar was dissolved, and then I poured that over the carrots. It wasn't all the way full. I waited till it cooled down and then added some cold water and then popped it in the fridge. And they're basically like a refrigerator pickle, but they're a refrigerator carrot, and they're so freaking good. You might have also noticed that I did not peel my carrots. I just scrubbed them like decently well. I actually really preferred the vinegar soak method because I didn't have to peel my carrots. So here is my soup prep. I have some veggies, leftover scraps for veggie broth in that ziplock bag, and then I have a couple jars of pickled carrots, which one jar's already gone because they're so delicious. So my own fault, I'm getting really hungry because I haven't had breakfast yet. I've just been like go, go, go ever since I got up. So I'm gonna have this for lunch. And the reason I have a Green Chef meal left because last week when we were going on vacation, I ordered them so I wouldn't have to do any meal planning, groceries, anything. They're so convenient. They work with our lifestyle, and I continue to share them with you guys because like my entire channel is basically based on is everything that works for us. I just share it in hopes to give you guys a new idea. And we love Green Chef. We've been working with them for over a year. Last week they came in clutch. I actually have not filmed, edited, done any YouTube work in 2 weeks, but you guys wouldn't know that because not everything is in real time. So I'm gonna make this really quickly while everything else is kind of just chilling. And then we're gonna come back to making even more delicious make-ahead meals for the day. Like I said a few minutes ago, we love convenient options, but I also love the balance that my husband and I have between making meals from scratch and then also having convenient options like Green Chef. Green Chef is a CCOF certified organic company with options for every lifestyle. They have keto, paleo, vegan, fast and fit, Mediterranean, and gluten-free meal options. With their doorstep delivery, it allows you to skip the grocery store while pre-portioned ingredients and pre-made sauces make cooking a breeze on a busy night. And did you know one of the biggest tips if you are on a budget-free journey or trying to watch your grocery budget is to not actually go into the grocery store, is to order everything to be delivered to your door because then you're not tempted to overbuy. So this fall, choose Green Chef to experience premium balanced meals that excite your palate and support your healthy lifestyle. Their easy to follow recipes are ready in 25 minutes or less, providing delicious options on these hectic fall schedules. Raise your hand if you have a hectic fall schedule. I'm raising both of them. That's how crazy it is. And like I said, last week it worked so well for us to not even step into the grocery store. We ordered Green Chef. We ate our Green Chef meals. I saved one for today. We love them. We've been using them for over a year. We started using them on our debt-free journey when we didn't want to spend the money to go out to eat because it's a lot more budget-friendly than going out to eat. Plus, I can personally feel a lot better about the ingredients because I do try to eat mostly gluten-free. As you saw, I don't have to eat gluten-free oats anymore. And I also try to eat 100% plant-based. And sometimes it's just so much easier for a type A personality like me to have that ready in 25 minutes. We can't even get to a restaurant in 25 minutes. Head over to greenchef.com, use my code Miranda135 to get $135 off across 5 boxes plus free shipping on your first box. Go to greenchef.com for more details. Also, side note, did any of y'all ever work in a restaurant and just always eat standing up? And so it's like a huge habit of mine all the time. I realized when I filmed this clip, it wasn't even a notion for me to like go sit down and eat because I was on my feet doing things, and it made me think, I worked as a server bartender for like 10 years through college. And so it's just a natural habit to stand up and eat. Let me know if you guys do that as well, or if you are more of, the person that like gets their drink and goes sits down and takes a break. Not me, ma'am. I am in the kitchen. I'm doing things, I'm taking bites as I'm chopping. Okay, so we're moving on to the peach cobbler here. These peaches were so soft. They were already soft when I got them from my friend last Tuesday, and I was like, oh, I'll put them in the fridge. It'll be good. I ended up not even cutting them, but just brutally terrorizing them and pulling the seeds out. But the peach cobbler turned out perfect. Like, I just had some for my lunch, and it was so good. Like, I can't even tell you guys that you need to absolutely make this. And then the rest of them, I just froze because I'll use them in another recipe, whether I thaw them and then puree them or I add them to smoothies. So I'm not really worried that they don't look aesthetically pleasing. Like, hi, my name is Miranda. My food doesn't always look good, but it tastes good. And I don't really care what anybody else thinks because they're not eating it. So it doesn't have to be aesthetic. And I hope you guys take that away in your own household as well, because I think one thing with social media that has really crippled a lot of people is they think like, oh, my life isn't beautiful, therefore it's not enough. And I'm here sharing with you that you can mush up your peaches to death, put them in a recipe, put them in the freezer, and they're still gonna taste good. So life lesson, doesn't matter as long as it tastes good, doesn't matter what it looks like. gonna guesstimate on all of everything that I did here, because this is a 9x13 pan. I did about 5 cups of peaches, 4 cups of oats, and I think there was like, what, 5 bananas. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's just kind of like a crumble, and then I mashed it down, and basically the bananas, the liquid of the bananas and the peaches kind of absorb to the oats. If you want to add like a ground flax, that would be also really delicious with this. And I just pressed it down and it just baked really nicely. You could add brown sugar, you could add some cane sugar, you could add additional seasonings, but I try to share things that are like really, really simple, 5 ingredients or less, things that anybody can make. And this made my house smell so good. It was only like 90, I think 94 degrees this day. And so having the oven on doesn't bother me. I know a lot of people, when it's really hot out, like won't put the oven on. The carrots, the cauliflower came out perfection. I put some onion powder and salt on those, and they are ready to go for the week ahead. And to true fashion, the very last thing I needed to do in this whole kitchen, get it all done. We have to grocery shop. We have to share my grocery haul. Prep all my produce, make meals for the week, make meal prep, like chop, the soup prep and stuff. I guess it's different kind of meal prep, but also have to clean up my kitchen. If you guys didn't know, I do have a cleaning channel. It's Flourishing Home. It's like a home channel, but it's like 90% clean with me, declutter, organize, but I will be sharing a lot of lifestyle on home too. Like we just redid our pantry. We're redoing my office. Like it's just a lot of fun. So if you want to follow me over there, it's Flourishing Home. I'll link it down below. But if you ever need some cleaning motivation, I'm your girl, because I might be an anomaly. I love to clean. It brings me so much joy. And I like sharing that with all of you in case you're just having one of those days where you're like, I just am not motivated. I'm not inspired. I don't want to do this. I hope that you'll just turn on my cleaning channel and clean right alongside me. Thank you so much, as always, for hanging out with me today. You guys have no idea. You are a huge motivating factor for me. When I don't feel like doing something, sometimes I'm like, you know what? It's super motivating if I just film myself and get it done. And you always feel good when you knock off your to-do list. So thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I hope you really enjoyed this video. Make sure you're subscribed, and I'll see you Saturday in another video. Bye-bye.